What's up everyone, Lex DeVille here. In this video we are talking about your website hosting and your freelance website hosting, why you should avoid Siteground and the other large companies, the other big name brand companies. That's what we're going to talk about today. Before we get into that, make sure that you like this video if you like these kinds of videos, and subscribe, comment, all the things. In our most recent video, which will be right up here, we talked about some ways that you can get started on Upwork even without experience. So if you're looking to get your start, if you're needing ways to get that foot in the door, maybe go check that out. It is 2022, and as of today, I have used Siteground since 2014. So we are coming up on a decade of service. I have purchased hundreds, if not thousands, of domains through Siteground. And I have also used them for web hosting. So I've purchased web hosting, I've purchased SSLs, security, domain privacy, all the things through Siteground. Sometime, just a few short years ago, things changed. Siteground went from being a really high value web host to being a piece of shit with really terrible business practices. Now, I recommend that all freelancers have a website. You definitely should have a website if you're going to be freelancing on Upwork or outside of Upwork in 2022 and beyond. To have a website, you don't want to get a free website because a free website looks like trash. So you want to avoid Wix, you want to avoid Weebly, you want to avoid anything where it's going to be free. You need to put in a little bit of money so that you can make a lot more money. For me, I have put in tens of thousands of dollars, somewhere between $10,000 and $40,000 that I've spent with Siteground over the past almost 10 years. And sometime maybe just a year or two ago, they changed everything. They took a system that worked. They used cPanel originally. Everything was where I could find it. I could easily cancel services if I needed to, or turn off the renewal subscriptions. That's all changed. It's not like that anymore. First of all, Siteground scrapped cPanel. If you don't know what cPanel is, I don't know how to explain it. It's just a dashboard for managing your website that most hosting sites use. It's really easy to navigate. It's simple. Your people are familiar with it, and they got rid of it. They replaced it with their own system, and their own system is just pure crap. It is so bad that what they did causes you things that took one click before now take 5 to 10 clicks. You have to click through 5 to 10 different pages or 5 to 10 different pop-ups to get to it. For me to if I wanted to not renew my web domains previously, all I had to do was go to one page and turn them all off on one single page. I could turn them all off on the same page. Now to do that, I have to go into every single domain that I own one by one, click multiple times to get to multiple pages and to get to the box that I need, then turn it off. And if I don't do this, they will automatically bill me for that domain when it's time to renew. This is extremely tedious. It's not that tedious if you have one website, but if you own hundreds of domains like I do, it becomes very tedious. So I'm supposed to go through each domain one at a time, click multiple times, wait for pages to load, and then eventually turn it off. I started moving my domains out of Siteground last year or earlier this year to Namecheap because the pricing. So this is the second point for Siteground being terrible. They increased all of their prices. Their prices have been going up and up and up. Now to buy a domain through Siteground, it's like $17 to $20. Whereas on Namecheap, I'm paying somewhere between $5 and $8 per domain name. So you can see it's like more than double. That's a huge problem. Also, Siteground's service has become absolutely horrendous. You used to be able to get through to chat immediately, get your problem solved, and be on your way. Now you can't do that. Now you have to click through multiple pages. You have to have the right question if you even want to get to chat. You have to get sent to all of their articles. You're supposed to read all of their articles first before you talk to chat. And when you finally get to chat, they just give you excuses for why they can't help you. So if you ever manage to get there. So all of this came up today because I had a domain name renew. I thought that I had turned off the renewals on all of my domain names because I've been moving them out to Namecheap. But one came up. In the past, I've actually managed to get Siteground to successfully refund domains that I did not intend to renew, and that did not happen today. Today, I said, hey, I tried to get rid of the renewals. This one came up, it auto-renewed. I mean, I didn't get an email. They say they sent an email, a reminder email, but I don't remember receiving one. I don't recall seeing anything from that, so I don't know if I got that or not. It doesn't matter. It's $17, which is a high price for a domain name, but it's a small price to pay for somebody who has used your service for 10 years and spent tens of thousands of dollars with you. Like when you put it in comparison, you would think it would be a no-brainer. If my customer of almost 10 years says, hey, I didn't mean to renew this domain, could you refund that to me? I apologize for that. I, being a intelligent person, well, an intelligent person would have said an instead of a, but being an intelligent person, I would say, yes, of course, absolutely. You have spent tens of thousands of dollars with me. Here is your $17 back, and I hope that you'll spend it with me a little later on. You know, I had hosting renewal coming up in less than 30 days. So I'm supposed to renew for another $320, I think is what I spend per year with them. So that's a $320 payment coming up. And I even told them this on the chat. I said, look, if you're not going to renew this domain that I don't use, I was not trying to renew it, and I didn't mean to renew it. If you're going to give me these excuses, then I'm going to look elsewhere. And so that's what I did this morning. And so I started searching through hosting companies. I looked through a whole bunch. It was really difficult to figure out like which one made sense for my business. I have multiple websites, numerous websites running on WordPress. Ultimately, I came across one called ChemiCloud. That's ChemiCloud. They have great reviews. I considered doing Namecheap for my hosting, but whenever I messaged them, my response took a little bit longer than I would have preferred, and the representative didn't seem very knowledgeable. I was asking if I could migrate my emails from Siteground over to Namecheap, and he just didn't have the answer for me. He did go and get the answer, so that was nice, but the answer was that they couldn't do it because Siteground doesn't use cPanel anymore. When I was on ChemiCloud, I opened the chat box. I got a representative instantly. No barriers at all whatsoever. I asked that same question. Can I migrate my emails from Siteground over to ChemiCloud? The answer was yes, immediately. She knew right away that she could do that. She knew right away that she could help me with that, and she responded very fast. That was enough to impress me. Plus, they had better pricing. The pricing was lower. I'm getting all of the same services as far as I can tell. I don't think I missed anything. There's no reason for me to stay with Siteground. And this is what I recommend all of you do. I recommend that if you are looking for hosting, avoid Siteground like the plague. It's another one of these shitty businesses with terrible practices. And I think it's time that we as consumers, as business consumers especially, start to vote with our freaking cash. We start to take our cash elsewhere. When PayPal started getting stupid, I took my money and I put it somewhere else. I stopped using PayPal and I don't use them anymore. And now that Siteground's gotten a little bit too stupid for me, see ya, Siteground. Sorry, it's time for us to part ways. I will go with someone who is providing more value. So hopefully this video, it just gives you some insight into Siteground's negative practices and steers you away from them. And I would say avoid all of the other big names as well. GoDaddy, Bluehost, HostGator. I have heard bad things about all of these, and I ran like the plague. That's not even a thing. I ran like a crazy person. I ran screaming, whatever you want to call it. I ran away from all of them because their business practices look just as bad as Siteground. Siteground, though, has really disappointed me over the years. They started off good. We had a good relationship for a long time, but some things just, they don't go the way you want them to go. Now I've got a new partner. And if you're looking for hosting, I don't know if I can I don't know if I can recommend ChemiCloud yet. I like what I'm seeing. I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that. So far, they look good. They've got great reviews. Their Trustpilot reviews are off the chart. And, well, they're on the chart. It only goes up to 5 stars. But they have perfect 5-star scores, hundreds of reviews. They look good. So that's what I'm going with for now. And let me know your thoughts in a comment down below. What host are you using? How do you feel about them? How have they been lately? Do you think that they are worth your money as a freelancer? And do you think that they are worth recommending to other people? For me, it's ChemiCloud for now. I'm going to give them a test run and see how it goes. I bought 1 year of hosting. It was a little bit cheaper than if you didn't buy 1 year of hosting, so that made sense for me, and we'll try them out. Hopefully it works out well. If not, there's a few others that I might try in the future. So let me know your thoughts again in a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this rant video. I appreciate you sticking with me. I'm Lex DeBill. I'll see you next time.